Hey guys, hello and welcome to this first video vlog as promised on the brand new AEA channel. We've got a couple of updates for you guys already this week. We've been working really hard around the clock to try and pull some stuff together to provide you guys some footage and some updates as to what we're trying to get up to and essentially what we can deliver to you guys. So first of all, what I want to touch on is that we are having EU events way sooner than expected. One of the problems that we had about going straight into EU events initially, we spoke about this on the broadcast, the announcement broadcast, was that a lot of the staff members didn't have European accounts to have access to enable us to host events up over in EU. But a great guy, Rip Duck, you guys probably all know and have heard of him, he has said to our staff members that he can provide them all with accounts to play on if we want to go over and host these events. So I'm really excited about that. That's going to enable us to just jump straight into these events as and when they present themselves to us, which, following on to that, this weekend we're expecting to be having a level 29 EU 10 vs 10 battleground event. Hype. Really looking forward to it. I'm hoping to be there myself to host those games for you guys. I'm pretty stoked. I'm way sooner than expected. I mean, 29 contents pulling out battleground stuff, not just arena stuff. That's just going to be amazing, right? I mean, we don't think we've even seen that in Legion, barely even seen that in WoD, never mind in Legion. But to elaborate on that, there is word and rumor that US are going to be having some 10v10 war games this weekend as well. I don't know if these are going to be spectator games or not, but there is word going around that AEA may be able to get the claws sunk into some of that content to show you guys. So I'm also pretty excited about that. I'm not going to give you guys any times or dates or anything about that just yet. It's not set in stone, but that's something that is up and coming. But you have to bear in mind that the spectator client that's used to spectate these games, it's pretty much out of date now. It's not been used for a long time. So we're going to be working around the clock all the course of this week to try and get that in a working, kind of presentable shape for you guys this weekend. So if it's not perfect by this weekend, you know, don't hate us for it. We are working hard to try and get it fixed. We've got a couple of good guys behind the scenes who know the code, know the language, and they're getting stuck into that to try and get that fixed up for us. Moving on from that onto something that's more directly related to AEA is we spoke about in the introduction video about a website. Now, again, things are moving much faster than what we thought. We got a lot of support back from the community after bringing out that introduction video, and it's enabled us to be able to move the ball on faster with the AEA website. We're hoping to be able to get this thing up towards the end of this month, as early as this month. That's like going through its development stages, pulling the whole thing together so it looks nice and fancy for you guys, and then getting it live, fully functional. That's going to be absolutely great if we can hit that deadline. But again, this is really early on, guys, so don't hold us to it. This is just the stuff that we've got in the mixer. And finally, the last thing that I want to touch on in this video is the something that is quite more related to XPOFF, but it has an impact on AEA. So I'm just going to explain what XPOFF are doing, and then I can dissect that and let you guys know how that's going to impact AEA. As you guys have probably already seen, Chaotica did a great video, I believe it may have been yesterday or the day before or so, introducing a lot of XPOFF's new features and whatnot, and she touched on interviews that are going to be had by new guild member officers and guild leaders and stuff. They're going to be having some interviews, and in those interviews it's going to be kind of consisting of introducing these guilds. They get to introduce themselves, who they are, what classes they play, and what realms they're on. So it's going to be quite a promotional kind of interview for specifically these guilds, and it's going to include some awesome gameplay footage maybe that they've concocted themselves. They're going to send it over to us. We're going to whip up a cool video together for these interviews, and it's going to be great for the guild promotion. But what that has to do with AEA is that if these guilds get the promotion that we expect them to get from these videos, they will be able to up the levels of recruiting maybe, and that will then allow them to be able to put out 10v10 competitive or competing teams, to say the least, and that will allow AEA to be able to host events with these new guilds, with these players, providing you guys some quality content throughout. And that's what we aim to do, guys. We told you this is amateur esports. Anyone who wants the content, anyone who can provide it for us, we're going to do our best to put a platform out there. But guys, I think that's all that we've got to touch on today on this first vlog coming out from us at AEA. So on behalf of on behalf of AEA, thank you guys all for tuning in and watching this video, and until the next one, the time.